Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with my May layout share. It was quite a busy month. Yeah, got a lot done, and when I was going through them, I'm realizing I am doing a lot of layouts for my scrapbook and my mother-in-law's, and not so much my kids. So I kind of need to change that because I'm falling quite behind with my kids' albums. I think I'm still at the end of 2018. And for mine, I'm probably just about done with 2019. So I need to get on that. But anyways, let's get started. A lot of process videos this month. I think I am going to try to upload 3 videos a week instead of 2. So it'll be Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. So a lot more content for you guys. So this one here was a process video, and it took me a little while to complete it and actually like this layout. I will link the process video up above because I set it aside and actually came back and finished it a different day, and I kind of explained that in the video. But this is using Along the Way by Jen Hadfield. This here is a Heidi swap. It's not really a stencil, it's, paper. So I tried to use some different things that I don't normally do, one of which is that, and then these like tassels here. So that kind of made it a little bit more difficult for me, but I love this photo here. I love that they have the dates of the photos on some of these older ones. So there's that one. This one here is also a process video. I scrap lifted Tracy McLennan, so check that out. And this is the Heritage Collection by Maggie Holmes. The project pad is what I used. This green is from a different collection, but I thought it pulled in some of the green from here and the flowers. And just love these fussy cut florals here. And then the fun thing is this tag actually comes in and out so my mother-in-law can journal. I know this is her great-grandmother. Her grandmother, my husband's great-grandmother. But I don't know who else is in the photo. I think this is my mother-in-law. But it's kind of cool that she can journal herself. This here is one that I absolutely love. So it's My Heritage by My Mind's Eye. That's the collection, and I got the idea from Scrapping with Christine on Instagram, so definitely check her out. She's got some great ideas, and I just love how masculine it is for this picture of my father-in-law, and it was just really fun. So I just, cut some triangles to layer, and then really embellished, probably more than I usually do, but I just love the way that it looks and the colors of it. This one here was so fun. So this is the Cocoa Vanilla, oh no, I completely just drew a blank. Daydream collection, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I need to tape that better. But what I did is the rainbow came as a paper, but I cut it out, distressed the edges, and then sewed or stitched 2 of the 4 rainbow arches, and overlapped these 2 pictures on the rainbow, added some giant florals, a nice big title, and then some tags from, I believe, the sticker sheet at the top. And just love how this one turned out of my grandmother. This one here is a process video. I'm finally done, I believe, with this basketball game. So this Spartan head was actually, and actually I can kind of show you. It was in this paper, but I didn't know how to kind of place a picture around it, being that it was in the center. So I fussy cut it out to use on this page, and then covered up the hole so I could use the rest, because this is on the paper and then the rest says Michigan State University, and I didn't want to waste that. So I did cover up the hole with the pictures, added a basketball and a banner here. Really kept this one simple because the Spartan head is so large. So just one kind of embellishment cluster and a large title. And then, you know, kind of bordering this photo cluster, I guess, with the embellishing here. This is holographic, so depending on, I don't know what color you're seeing, but it's holographic. A lot of times it looks like it's purple, but it is not. And then this is the last 2 pages from that game. I found this on my Cricut, and it really said basketball championship, but I just cut the HIP off and just did basketball champions, and then added a nice big sticker and a basketball. Usually I like my first page to be the 1 picture page, but this is during the game and this is after, so it just flowed, you know, picture wise, and just added the court along there with some washi to spruce it up, another basketball up here, and just a fun hooray and some phrase stickers. And I really like how this one turned out. I love the green border on the white. I feel like it's clean lines, and I like this one a lot. This one is a new process video. So this is using the Paige Evans Whimsical collection. And I just cut strips, different sizes, and glued them across the page. Fussy cut some florals and added those there, and then added a large title. I did do my journaling around the page. It's super busy, but I do like it. I like that the Whimsical collection has craft supplies, because this was our Tuesday morning kind of tour, our haul. So there's our goodies, and we also made it to IKEA. This one is also a new process video. This is the Comfort and Joy collection by My Mind's Eye, I believe. I just love the papers in it. This red and kind of a lighter red polka dot for the border. And then this paper, it is kind of busy, but I still feel like the papers pop. It's just kind of the same pictures, and honestly, this is like the only pictures from this year that I have. Kind of all on the couch with my grandma on Christmas morning. I added just the Merry Christmas and the house and the trees over here. This flower and this deer are actually on the paper, and a lot of times I don't use those papers, but I feel like it gives you a nice base to start your embellishing. So on this one, I added a brad, a flower, and just a dot. I did not do anything to that one, but I like the, you know, it kind of borders and brings your focus to the middle a little bit. Sorry, it's dry. So I really like how this one turned out. And I just used the scraps from page 1 for page 2. So you can see the green, the wood grain, and then just a small strip of that paper. Doing a lot of talking today, sorry. This one was really fun, and I love how this turned out. I decided, you know what, I do not touch my washi nearly enough, and I wanted to play around with it. And so I decided to kind of make strips, and usually I like a clean, linear look, but I decided to angle it up and angle my photo, and I really love that. I had this big, I think this is the Hazelwood collection by One Canoe 2. And I liked the title Life is Lovely, and then I decided to add some of the Paige Evans smaller thickers that said with you, and point the arrow in. Use the washi again for a nice base for just a small cluster. And then these rubber phrases with some fun enamel shapes. They're like crystals. So I love how bright and cheerful this one is. And I also love this one. So I decided stamps are another thing that I do not use nearly enough. So I was going to play around with them. I bought this paper. It's a Vicky Bouton older collection. I bought it in May, and I knew I wanted to fussy cut it. So I spent an afternoon fussy cutting all of the florals, and I actually have some left over, and I just thought it was a great way to kind of border. It is not something I do a lot of. I actually kind of struggle layering flowers like this, but I wanted to stamp. So these are stamps over here, and I wanted to kind of layer some of the flowers that I fussy cut with the stamping. This pink paper is the same collection as is the orange and the blue. I think the blue and the orange are the back sides of the different floral papers. And then I carried over the stamping on these two clusters as well, and just continued with lots and lots of layers. I might do some journaling maybe over here under the title. So I still have to add that. This layout here was done in collaboration with Scrapbook StudioNC. So definitely check her out, her shop, her social media. I will link down below. And this is the Going Places collection by Simple Stories. I added the border as a afterthought because I thought it was too blue, too navy, and I like the way that that looks. I cut and folded over the papers and added some stickers embellishing under there on both sides, and just kind of documented my road trip. I don't always, actually, for the most part lately, I have been driving myself, but this trip my husband drove. Usually it's kind of odd, but we usually go at separate times just with his work schedule, and so I actually got pictures along the way this trip. So I documented kind of what and where the pictures were. So I like how that turned out. Oh, this one here, I wish I would have recorded, but I didn't. I think it was at a cherry on top. I got some new 49 Market ephemera pieces and used a lot of them on one layout, which I don't usually do. But I loved the tags and I loved the greenery. And so what I did is I just kind of layered at a diagonal up the page with my picture popped up on foam tape, and then just added a couple of different sayings, a butterfly, and I had these navy kind of buttons from Not Just for Boys, and I love how that turned out. And then page 2 is kind of the same thing. I layered a little bit here, had another greenery piece that I could, layer behind this good life, another tag and butterfly, and just a lot of good dimension. I don't know, I just really love these. It's totally not my normal style, but I just love the look for these family pictures. And so, yeah, I'm really happy with how those turned out. This one here was also done in collaboration with Scrapbook StudioNC. This is the Winter Farmhouse collection from Simple Stories, and just kind of carried along with the horizontal feel. This was on the 6x8 paper, so I just cut that to kind of make a sign because this whole thing was called Winter Wonderland. The stickers, the ephemera was perfect. So they look like they're looking over a fireplace here, so the fireplace was perfect here. And then these little houses, my youngest is kind of in front of a little house scene, so I thought that was perfect to carry that along. I still have some journaling to do, and I just love that little mittens banner at the top to fill in that space. And then, not lastly, this one here was really fun and not a process video. I used a Kaiser craft collection that I had and tried to use up some of the 6x6 papers, but didn't really use as much as I thought I would have. The only 6x6 would have been the double backing here and then this little flag here. But some of the embellishing in the Kaiser craft collections, they have some kind of punch out dies in the back. So actually, maybe I didn't use any. I do have the ephemera pack as well, but some of them there was a compass that I thought I used, I guess not, that I could punch out, and it's just really fun. I thought I was done, but then I decided I wanted to fill in this big white spot at the top, and added a larger title using a couple different fonts. And I just thought that just completed it. I did use, you know, some wood grain here, some wood here, and then like the log look there. So I liked the wood grain title there. And lastly, this one was a process video. This was using one of the Not Just for Boys kit clubs, and just super simple. Just carry the green stripe all the way across. These are the backside of the green stripe that I fussy cut. I just added some different stars to finish it off, and the ephemera was perfect. I just thought it was funny. I titled it Master Fisherman, even though his fish is, you know, yay big. But I loved that it's certified legend and best ever. This was when he would have been 4 or 5, and he's loved fishing for as long as I can remember, so it just fits so well. He is actually getting to be quite the fisherman these days. He is now 7 and outfished my father and father-in-law last time they went fishing, so he is quite the fisherman. But busy month in May. I hope you guys enjoyed what you see and get some crafty inspiration, and we will see you next time. Bye guys.